what does it take to become one of the most influential women in modern political history? Hillary Clinton's story is one of resilience, ambition, and breaking barriers in a world that wasn't always ready for her. From her early days as a young activist to her groundbreaking run for the presidency, Clinton's life has been a testament to the power of perseverance and the fight for equality. But behind the headlines and the controversies, who is Hillary Clinton really? Today, we'll take a closer look at her life, her career, and the moments that defined her as a political pioneer. Born Hillary Diane Rodham on October 26, 1947, in Chicago, Illinois. She grew up in a middle-class family with a strong emphasis on education and hard work. Her father, a World War II veteran, ran a small business, while her mother stayed at home to raise Hillary and her two younger brothers. Even as a child, Hillary showed a keen interest in politics and social issues. In high school, she was inspired by the words of Martin Luther King Jr. and became actively involved in youth organizations. This early passion for justice and equality would shape the rest of her life. After graduating from Wellesley College in 1969, where she became the first student to deliver a commencement address, Hillary went on to study law at Yale University. It was there that she met Bill Clinton, a charismatic young man from Arkansas who would later become her husband and the 42nd President of the United States. Their partnership would become one of the most powerful political duos in American history. But Hillary was never just a supporting character. She was a trailblazer in her own right. In the 1970s, Hillary worked as a lawyer specializing in children's rights and family law. She was also a key figure in the Watergate investigation, where her sharp legal mind and dedication to justice earned her respect in Washington. When Bill Clinton became governor of Arkansas, Hillary took on the role of First Lady of the state, but she didn't just stick to traditional duties. She chaired the Arkansas Education Standards Committee, fighting to improve public schools and earning both praise and criticism for her efforts. Then came 1992, the year Bill Clinton was elected President of the United States. As First Lady, Hillary broke the mold. She didn't just host state dinners or decorate the White House. She took on one of the most challenging tasks of the administration, reforming the nation's healthcare system. Though her plan ultimately didn't pass, it marked the first time a First Lady had taken on such a significant policy role. It was a bold move that showed the world Hillary wasn't afraid to tackle tough issues, even if it meant facing fierce opposition. But her time as First Lady wasn't without controversy. From the Whitewater scandal to the Monica Lewinsky affair, Hillary faced intense scrutiny and criticism. Yet, through it all, she remained steadfast. Her ability to endure and rise above adversity became one of her defining traits. After leaving the White House in 2001, Hillary didn't step away from public life. Instead, she ran for the U.S. Senate from New York, becoming the first First Lady to hold elected office. Her victory was historic, and her work in the Senate earned her a reputation as a pragmatic and effective legislator. In 2008, Hillary made her first bid for the presidency, facing off against Barack Obama in a hard-fought Democratic primary. Though she ultimately lost the nomination, her campaign shattered barriers and inspired millions of women and girls. Her famous concession speech, where she said, "Although we weren't able to shatter that highest, hardest glass ceiling this time, thanks to you, it's got about 18 million cracks in it," remains one of the most memorable moments in modern political history. 4 years later, Hillary was back in the spotlight as Secretary of State under President Obama. During her tenure, she traveled to 112 countries, more than any other Secretary of State, and played a key role in major foreign policy decisions, including the raid that killed Osama bin Laden. Her work earned her widespread respect, but it also came with challenges, such as the Benghazi attack, which would later become a focal point of criticism. Then, in 2016, Hillary made history again, as the first woman to be nominated for president by a major political party. Her campaign was groundbreaking, but it was also one of the most divisive in American history. Despite winning the popular vote, she lost the Electoral College to Donald J. Trump, a defeat that left many of her supporters heartbroken. But even in loss, Hillary's campaign paved the way for future generations of women in politics. So, what makes Hillary Clinton such a polarizing yet inspiring figure? Perhaps it's her unwavering determination to fight for what she believes in, even when the odds are against her. Or maybe it's her ability to rise above personal and political challenges